They are one of our Faith Promise missionaries, and they're going to come and tell us about how they serve God.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here with you this morning, and we appreciate the prayers and support of the church for many years. We've been in Romania since 1995, and the church has partnered alongside of us since actually, I think, 1986. So we're grateful for the partnership we've had. Yeah, so we live in Bucharest, Romania, and if you go, the next slide shows a bit of Europe there, and Romania is all the way to the east, next to the Black Sea. And Kris and I supervise or kind of provide member care support for InterVarsity missionaries that are working in Central Europe, which is from where that red line comes down through Europe. So everything from Austria over to Turkey are the staff that we see and visit, and that is about 13 or 14 staff. Next, you'll see a picture of our family. We have a son and 2 daughters. Our son was married just before the pandemic, and I think that was probably the last time we were here in the summer of 2019. And we have 2 daughters as well. The next picture is Kris is going to talk about.
Yeah, so good morning, first of all. It is a pleasure to be here. And one of the things that we do in Romania is we come alongside the city groups. So we have city groups in 7 or 8 different cities where students are doing their best to reach out to their friends with the gospel. They're learning what it means to walk with Jesus in the university setting. And we offer what we call mission weeks, where we really try, and the students try very hard to reach out to their friends and invite them to come to events, either lunchtime talks or evening talks. One of the things that we really encourage our students to do is to learn how to engage with their friends with the gospel. And just as it's difficult here in the United States to do that, it's difficult in Romania as well. So just this past April, I was with a group of students from Greece who came to help us in a northern city in Romania, and it was planned for April. And so we thought, oh, we'll have wonderful weather to talk to students. But then we were hit with a major snowstorm. And so we had to pivot very quickly and change how we interacted with students. But God was very faithful, and we were able to go into the university and just meet with students as they were on their lunch break. And one of the things that I realized and learned as I was interacting with students is that they just want to be listened to. And I had wonderful conversations, and all of the students had wonderful conversations as we just asked questions, and students were given an opportunity to talk and tell us what they thought about God, what they thought about Jesus. And many would love for the church to be a place where they can come with questions. One student actually said to me, yeah, I would go to church if we had more conversation. So that's just good for us all to hear, and that's a wonderful opportunity that we're thankful for throughout Romania. And if you wouldn't mind praying, that it says June, but I think we really need prayer in 3 weeks. We return back to Romania July 5th, and July 18th, we're hosting a team from the United States, from Virginia, and we're having an English camp with one of the city groups in Timișoara, which is in the west. And it's an opportunity for Christian students to invite their friends to come and build community and have relationship and also hear about Jesus. So if you wouldn't mind praying for that, we would appreciate that.
So we have 2 main emphases that we do is working with the student group in Romania, and then also, as I said earlier, visiting staff as well that are across Europe. And here you see some pictures we visited this past year, almost all of our staff, and we went to Tunisia, to Bulgaria, to Serbia, to Bosnia, and to Turkey as well. And it's exciting to be able to go in and see the staff working in their context. We keep in touch with them on a monthly basis, but to go and to be with them for about a week and see and meet the people they're ministering to, and just pray with them. It has been a wonderful opportunity to learn more about those contexts, especially Tunisia and Turkey, where you have a Muslim majority living in the country. Very different from Romania and the other countries in kind of more Central and Eastern Europe, where it's mostly an Orthodox context. So very, very different, and many challenges, different challenges in both of those places. So we'd appreciate your prayers for ourselves and for the staff, the 13 staff that are working across the region. And we have one last thing.
Yeah, so one of the joys that we have, each summer we come back to the United States, and 3 weeks ago, I guess, we were in California for 2 weeks, and we offer training for, this year we had 8 new LINK staff. And so these staff are going to 6 different countries in the world, and it was a joy. You can tell in the picture that we were staff from different generations, and that was one of our, not concerns, but fears. How will 20-year-olds relate to retired people? How will retired people relate to 20-year-olds? It was a wonderful week. We are so thankful for the way God moved in the hearts of these people, and we feel, again, very privileged to be able to work with these staff and then to offer them care and support in the next few months and years. So thank you so much for your support, and it's an honor to be here with you this morning.
Thank you.